Greetings. If you remember from last week, this is the most regular we've actually managed to play at D&D. You more or less walked through the entire of Argynvost successfully pissed off a few revenants, nearly got killed. Very nearly tried to kill one of your party members. Launched him off the top of the roof, which it's only about 80 feet up in the air. You know, survivable. Until you strap into a giant arrow and launch him into a tree.
When he was already on 10 hit points.
Exactly. And then you made your way back down through to the main entrance, where you were left with a small little gift from Strahd and Henrik, the coffin maker from Valakai. On attempting to open it, you disturbed a swarm of bats who promptly attack you. So if everybody would like to roll initiative.
The number you have dialed has not been recognised. Thodak will answer later.
Ina's rolling as well as always. Yep.
2 seconds. That's all right. I've been listening there for her.
Yeah, she's going to message you when she comes off the bringer. Have you got 2 seconds?
Add 3 to mine because I'm a war.
Hold on. You're not even on there, are they? Give me 2 seconds. I'll be back in a sec.
It's all right. You don't have to come up there. Okay, you can sit there.
All right.
I'm not fapping for anyone that can hear a noise coming from my
I was so wanting it to me as well.
You never come to spread if they couldn't find anything wrong.
I'm currently mixing a juice for my vape.
My mum's absolutely adamant about she can't get up, can't move.
That's all right.
My mum said she's literally lie down to yell at him. My mum just sat down the phone in tears. She's got the
spiritual weapon. Take a turn to cast.
One action. Yeah. And then the bonus action to move it and use it.
So I can make it and use it on the same turn.
Yeah.
Cool.
But after it's cast, you can then use a bonus action to move it and hit stuff with it.
Are you alright? So
I don't have to physically be holding it.
No.
So can that carry on several turns? So you can use a normal one alongside that.
Right. Yeah.
Effectively doubling attack.
Well, one's a spiritual weapon.
Steve called you a twat, by the way.
Well, before it was explained to me.
Hold on. Go on.
This was before he explained to me what was going on. Craig made it sound as if you were my finger along the road.
Ow!
And
I was stopped.
And then whilst he made it sound like it, whilst driving, you stared up at the sky like, ooh.
No, I was stopped at the time.
He only told me that after I called you a twat.
Asshole. And you.
I'd have expected you to call me a twat as well if I were doing it.
Oh, he wants to see my slide.
He wants to see you what?
He wants to see the slide.
You got a snake?
Oh.
He really likes the idea of the slide. I'll send him a picture of it in a bit.
As well, this isn't a euphemism or a code or something.
No, it's just...
Wait. Who's got a snake?
Slay.
Oh, the sleigh. Oh, well, that's just as cool.
And then there's me dying because I thought I misheard something.
2 sleighs, they both bring gifts.
Yay.
Blake's getting his snake out.
You told your friends what mission I'm on tonight.
If you hear any loud bangs or screams for help, it's probably Lou falling off some ladders. Ollie, what was your initiative? 8.
Yeah.
Why
does
yours not give you your +3?
Because I'm a war mage from Xanantha's Guide to Everything, and roll 20 don't recognise it or something.
You can try and fix it through your character sheet, probably.
Yeah.
I could, but last two thought.
Ollie.
Hello.
On your character sheet, press the cog next to spells.
Oh, blimey.
What even on?
Oh yeah, I'll just see it myself now.
Yeah.
In the middle bit, it says strength +0, dexterity +0.
Yeah.
Down there is initiative modifier 0.
Oh yeah.
Put 3 in there, and that should do it for you.
Hurrah! Thank you very much.
Now you just remember to actually click your token when you do your initiative.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, you can't have it all, you lot, you know.
I will have it all.
Oh, it has worked as well. Yeah, jolly good. Thanks for that.
No worries.
I want it all.
Half the battle with this is just knowing where everything is.
It's a very powerful tool, but it's like everything. You've got to spend the time.
Has
with it.
anyone
Talking
used
about your snake again.
Has anyone tried Arkenforge?
What?
Oh,
No, I've heard of it.
it looks ace. It looks absolutely amazing.
I will Google it while you guys are playing with bats.
It looks like a more immersive Roll20.
Today, and then we'll do that tomorrow. Okay. You don't have the ladders to reach it there. You can't stand on that. You can't because it's not fixed to the
She
wall.
can. She can and she will.
You can't stand on the counter. What?
Right. I am literally Mr. Christmas, and even I think it's too early to be putting a sleigh up. Tell her that.
It's for photography.
Oh, all right. That's all right then.
She does photography, photo shoots and things. Right. Speaking of, you're up first.
I'm going to cast a spiritual weapon. And summon like
I do like that spell.
I can't remember what they call, like a halberd, but it's got a blade at either end, like a glaive sort of thing. Is it a double-ended glaive thing?
I'll go with double-ended glaive thing.
That I want to summon a double-ended glaive thing. I use a bonus action to like move it and whoosh, through the swarm.
Okay.
You misheard me, Stephen.
Why do you tell me things not?
Roll to hit. Roll to hit, which you're supposed to do. And if it hits, you get to use that as an attack roll on the first one. Then after you've cast it the first time, bonus action, move it and use it.
Okay, right. Say that again. I roll to hit like a normal d20.
Yeah. When you and if it hits, you get to use that as an attack.
Oh, right.
And then after that turns over, when you've cast it, as a bonus action, you can move it and then use it as a weapon on bonus actions.
Oh, okay. Okay. So will the 16 hit, Ash?
Yes, it will.
Cool.
Started it, I think.
Going with something.
Wait, I've just gone in this one.
You rolling your damage, Steve?
So would my 18 have not been my roll to hit?
Yes.
Why did you make me roll a roll to hit again?
Because I was explaining it to you.
I see. I'm with you. Sorry.
Now click the word spiritual weapon and it will do it for you.
8.
Right. Jolly good.
That is it for me. To start us.
Then it is on to the bats. They will start swarming towards you. Who's up front? They'll go for you, Weaver. So you got the nearest.
Cool. Ooh, that's a hit.
6 points of damage.
No problemo.
Probably crawl into your shell, I should think.
And that will be all for them. Lenka?
I would like to step back a little bit and then hit them with a firebolt.
Very good. 12 to hit.
There we are.
Nice.
Toasted bat, anybody?
Several of them sort of drop to the ground and they're like crisp form and just puff into the dust.
Yeah,
Ina?
tortle was covered in ash.
There's someone within 5 foot. What Weaver's within 5 foot of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Goals.
I'm sorry, Weaver.
Ah, for God's sake.
I'm gonna try and fire a crossbow bolt at them.
Okay. No. Why are you still rolling so badly?
Back to your normal standard then.
Well, at least
No.
I'm consistent.
Well, yeah. Weaver, back to you. Unless you want to do anything else either.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Ina
Have
is
you not got any
waiting.
bonus actions as a rogue?
Yeah, but I don't need. There's nothing that I can really do. I can hide, disengage, dodge.
If you hide, you get advantage on your thingy if you're hidden.
Yeah, and you get a you get sneak attack then, don't you?
Yes,
I get
as well.
sneak attack anyway if there's someone within 5 feet of the enemy.
Oh, yeah.
And I can use a bonus action to get sneak attack even if they're not on thing because my archetype as well. So I guess I'll move a little bit and hide behind that statue.
Fair enough.
I'm going to pull out my mace and swing at this flurry of bats.
You hit.
For 8. And then, if I've understood correctly, I can now bonus action to use my spiritual weapon to carry on attacking.
Yes. Also a hit.
For 5 force.
You managed to, if you want, describe how you swap the last one out of the sky.
Well, I ran into the fray swinging my mace, wildly took a few, sending them shooting to the ground, and then this purple phantasmal double-ended glaive sort of barrel rolled over itself and sliced the last one clean in 2, and it fell apart. 2 halves.
Very good. Very good. That was your little gift from Henrik for beating the shit out of him, effectively. Leaving him for dead. Now, if you remember from last time, you learned that the skull that you need... Yep, the Order of the Silver Dragon.
Yeah,
the skull that you need is in the ruins of the town of Berez, which is due south of you. There is... You could go cross-country, but it will take quite a while because it's quite rough terrain. Or there is a path that will take you, if you double back on yourselves, probably about a day's travel.
Well, the thing is, we need Thodek to be able to find us, don't we, really?
You more or less launched him in that direction, if I remember, didn't you? Southwest.
I thought we put him northwest.
I thought it was northeast, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, northeast, sorry.
So we need to go the way where he's most able to find us, I would suggest.
You should all be moved onto the main map.
Yep.
Oh.
If you see where your... Can you see where your tokens are?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still pixelated at the moment. Oh, yeah.
Where that green cross is where you need to go to.
Okay.
Oh, I can see quite a lot of green.
That
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah, that one. If we're saying you launched Thodek...
drawn across, just to let you know.
I know, I did my best work.
Thank you.
I think Alexa's done well there.
Yeah. You launched Thodek somewhere up here, should we say?
Yeah.
That's probably a little bit excessive, but you get the idea. It's probably closer to here.
I'd like to think we've got him in the water.
Right, the path, if you want to take it, is round here.
Flop. Okay.
down that way, or you could spend about a little bit less than a day going that way.
Well, you see,
So which poop smudge am I? This one or this one?
You're that one.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, so I'm not that far away.
I'm leaning towards going cross country.
I
for the,
reckon we go sort of this way. If we go across there to meet up with Fodek and then follow the path down anyway.
Good point.
Would I know to go that way?
Yes, they sent you a raid.
I would go the actual path after getting out of the tree and head like.
I think you should describe how you get out of the tree.
Oh, very annoyed at the party. It's like a semi-rage. I'm just smacking every branch that I'm on to make sure I get down to the floor.
it must look quite high for a dwarf.
I'm not exactly a small dwarf. I'm 5 feet.
little 5-foot dwarf stuck in an oak tree. Hmm.
Is it an oak
Okay,
tree?
well, let's
If it's
head
an oak
for the
tree,
path then.
I want to take the tree down if it's an oak tree. Oh, great. Okay.
What's wrong with oak trees?
Is that a roll for me to die, or was that a roll?
No. That's a roll that I haven't worked out how to slash whisper all my rolls.
Slash GM roll.
Ah. Thank you.
Looks like a pick without the full stop.
That'll make your lives a lot more miserable.
Oh wait, I shouldn't have told you that.
You've got two options. Either the group can find you in a tree and help you down, or you can jump down and take a dexterity check.
Yeah, I'll dex check it.
Go for it.
Dex check. 12.
Yeah, you managed to stick the landing.
Oh, and by the way, Mr. DM,
Wasn't me.
we haven't long rested yet, have we?
No, not yet.
Okay, so that doesn't come into play yet.
Okay. You could potentially have a short rest while.
Oh, I would love to take a short rest.
Is that because he's a dwarf?
Way!
I would take a short rest and spend 5 hit dice.
Trying to become vaguely human again.
Are we live tonight, by the way?
You are live on my YouTube channel, which has about 2 people that watch it. One is me and one is you lot.
Yes! I'm 4 hit points.
Nice. Well done.
With only 4. 30, 43, 54. Yeah, I'm exactly 60 hit points.
Nice.
Oh,
Wasn't me.
There be wolves out here, lads.
Right, very well. If right, Thodek, you're there.
Cursing the party.
As always. Making your way down to the edge of the path. The rest of you, if you
Wasn't
would
Fodek like unconscious or something when we shot him?
he was.
Right, so he doesn't know in character that it was me who pulled the trigger.
I don't believe he does, no.
Okay.
Yeah, he must have been unconscious. I can't remember why he was unconscious.
No, there was a strength check and someone beat me.
What? I'll remember that.
Yeah,
we did.
you grappled him, didn't you?
Yeah, someone grappled me and put me on it.
I
That's
did not
right.
grapple you.
I think the strength
did.
check was to see if we could lift you, I think. There was definitely an unlikely success of a strength check. Yeah, I remember that.
You're all not helping me here.
At the end of the day, Steve was in charge of your character because he was the only one that didn't say no. So it's his fault.
Yes, I also know how that came to be.
What? I don't even know how that came to be.
You were the last one to even say anything because you weren't there.
Yeah, you wandered off to stop Ryder headbutting a door.
Oh, yeah.
So you were the only one that said no, they didn't want to do it.
Well, I did keep you alive, in all fairness.
Mm-hmm.
You may have been hit by these vampire bats, so take it as a blessing.
That's true. We probably saved your life.
And just to make a point, you still didn't get to kill anything.
Mm-hmm. The DM likes to rub that in with a bit of salt. To anyone watching.
To all 2 of my fans, you'll get the joke. To be fair, the only reason I do it this way is so I can keep a recording of them.
Yeah,
Otherwise, there is no way in hell I would remember what the hell you lot have been up to.
No.
We don't exactly follow the rules. They're more what you call guidelines, anyway.
I was just about to do that.
It's a framework.
Yeah.
It's a living document, as they say.
I will just say though, at least I'm not the dwarf that leaves like tortured people in closets.
That dwarf is silent but deadly.
It's silent and not deadly because it hasn't hit anything. It's silent and childproof.
Are you even there?
Who's that?
Craig.
Hi.
Hello?
Oh,
Oi!
which one?
You're Ash. Stop.
You're Ash.
Okay. Right, are you not going to make your way
East.
east, and then south, and then west?
Yeah.
I think that's a rough idea.
That way you've put that cross, is that supposed to be like where this little settled
Where somebody's graffitied my map, the red thing as well.
That's where the crown is. The skull.
What?
Skull.
I'm just trying to be helpful.
Thank you, Craig. That's where. Stop drawing penises.
Hey, that's not me.
The mountains.
Yeah, they're
How
real
kinds of
mountains.
mountains have you seen?
Oh, that actually, have we got a rubber on this?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Way.
I can't even delete it. How the fuck can I not delete it as a DM?
You can, but it's a bastard to select.
My munchies have arrived.
There we go. Yeah, you know where we're heading?
Yeah.
Is that this little bit here?
Yes.
There looks to be like a little settlementy thing there rather than up
that's
there.
Right.
Okay, cool. In that case, I'm going over here, if that's all right with you, Mr. DM.
That's
Mr.
fine,
DM, you still haven't sorted my token out, man.
What do
I'm
you
a
mean?
square. I'm still square. This is brought up every session.
It's nothing to do with me. I'm not the art director. You gave it to me like that.
Fine. I'll send you his proper token, and can you upload it for next week?
I can do it now if you give me 5 minutes.
I'll do it as we talk and stuff.
Yeah. Right. As you, it takes you probably about half an hour to get down the embankments and things. Because if you pay attention to the map, those little pointy arrow things are terrain markings to say how steep it is.
Contours, you mean?
That's the word I was after. Yes, those terrain contoury thingies. Yeah.
Not contours.
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 The
Pedantic
spiky
ball.
bits on the map that tell you how high you're falling. It takes you about half an hour to get down to the edge of the trees. Where if you listen very quietly, you can hear some gargling, spluttering, and a very angry dwarf.
Oh. It's like Santa's
You
grotto.
see an angry dwarf.
Fucking
Hello.
bastard. Fucking throwing me, shooting me out of a fucking ballista bastard.
Hey, we tried to stop it.
Good to see you.
you got captured and someone else threw you. Like, we just couldn't get to you in time.
I would like to direct everybody to where's it fucking gone? What the fuck?
What have we lost?
This.
Oh yeah.
That would be my response upon finding him.
Oh, we're glad to see you all right. We've just had a hell of a battle with 10 vampires.
I would like to use the turtle as a golf ball.
Whoa!
You don't know that it was us. You're unconscious. I'm trying to convince you that it was someone else.
I do vaguely remember there being a reason for you being unconscious.
I
Whether
don't.
this is a plot armor thing or not, I'm pretty sure you were knocked out for some reason.
Then I
I'm
would
gonna
have
say, I
died when
remember
I
doing
got shot.
I remember doing a strength check to put him in the thing, but I don't remember trying to overpower him for any reason.
The
we
problem is, if you shot me out of the ballista, I would have died because I would be at 0.
Well, I can't see Thodek
Didn't
willingly.
somebody put you to sleep?
No, he was awake.
I can't see Thodek willingly being strapped to a ballista.
Right, let's not pick apart last session's shenanigans, because then it just becomes a whole world of paradoxes. Let's just agree that it happened, and we'll move on from there.
Just agree that Weaver did it, and Eva and I had no knowledge of what was unfolding until it was too late.
By the
Yes.
time I got involved, it was too late as well.
Thanks, Linka.
He'd already,
All I
he'd
saw-
already started
All I
launching
saw was a dwarf vanishing into the distance and a trail of poo on the ground.
That bit I remember. There was a shit stain on the ballista afterwards.
Yeah.
out on the map.
I'm just glad that we've found Thodek in one piece and all right.
Mostly.
There you go. I've sent token over when you're between ramblings. But
Still using.
just
the
do it when it doesn't distract.
Golf ball. Nope. Doesn't hit.
Right, shall we venture down this path now we've found you, old friend?
Aye.
Weaver's going to come out of his shell and just like keep avoiding Thodek's gaze. Just
Must
like,
avoid eye contact.
just
I'm
like
not even.
awkwardly, like sort of every time he looks over, he's like, oh, looking over at some nature or a bit of looking in the stream or something.
I'm not even looking in your direction. I've got tunnel vision going to exactly where we're going right now.
So how does this path look? Is it a fairly well-worn path, or
It is a dirt track. It would have been well travelled at one point. You can see the cart wagon wheels, but it's very overgrown.
Oh, it's been years since I've had a wagon wheel.
Well, yeah, it's been a few weeks since we've had them.
they're smaller now? I think.
Are they?
Yeah,
I've had one since I must have been at least like younger than 10, I think.
I don't even have to grin to get it in anymore. If anyone's old enough to remember that advert.
Yes,
I love how Ollie's just the only one. Yes.
indeed. Oh,
Right.
very nice.
Oh, I'm one of you guys.
no, you're not.
What?
Don't touch.
You need a health bar.
Stop it.
I'm not doing anything.
Not you. Right. You selected token.
So I take it we appear to be on our own at the moment. We can't hear any. There's no one around or anything. All the birds are doing their normal thing. And
What happened to our guides, by the way, boys?
You dismissed them when you got to Argynvost.
Didn't they fuck off to the wine place that we were supposed to go to?
Yes. They've gone up to the Wizards of the Winery, which, if you look on the big map, I have conveniently marked with a W somewhere. There.
What the fuck? You know you can like put proper letters on here. That's not. How is that a W?
It was supposed to be a 1.
Like a
Actually.
-1.
This one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
that
you
thing.
can write, can't you?
You can, yes.
Do you want to run this campaign? I will turn this whole this module around. Lee, when you get a second, you set up his tokeny thingy for him.
I'll do what I can.
You should be able to access it because I never took your privileges off him.
Yeah, but I'm not a DM, so I can't touch the token.
There you go. I've given you a number 1.
Right, yeah, it takes probably about an hour or so to walk down from where you are to.
Whose wrote you can write?
There's 2 turtles.
Yeah, I'm about to add a health bar to one.
2 tortoise.
There, I think I've just done it.
That's the ticket.
Right, that'll do. There we go.
No, they're not properly linked. If I drag another one in, it's not bringing health bars with it.
The hell is going on there?
You have to relink it now you added the stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
I wouldn't worry about it. Ina's not got a health bar either.
I've got a health bar on my one.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, on my screen I've got a health bar.
Right. You don't have one on my one.
Thodek and Weaver has got one on mine. No one else.
Yeah, Thodek and me have got one.
You've all got them on mine.
So deck and me.
There's a little box in there where you can click show to players. Otherwise, it only shows to yourself.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Advanced.
Right.
Fair enough.
We'll play with that later.
No worries.
Let's go and find this dragon skull.
There you go. As you, Thodek, have you realised that you're missing teeth, by the way?
I would like to make amends and cast sort of mend on him.
No, we need to get him to try and whistle first.
Okay. I'll allow you to talk to him while I get the somatics and stuff ready to do this spell.
So, Thodek, do you realise that in this country near where we are, the lesser spotted gold tit is rumoured to nest?
Oh.
If you were to whistle, you may attract one.
I know, blow and no, blow and no, try and whistle. Rather well, apparently.
How do you whistle with a warhammer?
I'm not whistling as a warhammer. That's a performance check.
That was the one before I was looking at.
Oh,
That was the golfing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was trying to play golf with the total.
I missed that one. Sorry.
Here you go, old bean. There you go. You're mended.
Do you want to describe what happens to his teeth when you cast mending on them?
In a moment, everyone can whisper to me their ideas.
oh, I hope it's as painful as when a child gets its teeth.
It will be because he's got to grow new teeth.
Which teeth are missing?
Oh, I hope they're little tusks like a little boar rather than actual teeth. like little elephant's tusks that come out wrong.
Which teeth are you currently missing?
That's down to the DM.
You can say you've got specific teeth that you don't like.
Front ones.
Got the two front sort of
Yep.
main ones.
2 front ones.
They've got to be a rabbit teeth.
I'm going to say, yeah, and his buck teeth, doesn't he?
Well, then he starts sort of moving his hands around, casting this spell, and a plume of sort of almost fog is around his face, and you can just hear this, like, you can hear it freshly pierced gums as he's like groaning away, and then as the smoke slowly sort of dissipates and clears from his face, he has these 2 really large sort of canines that are like, I don't know, let's say about 3 inches long and just hang to the bottom of his chin, and his beard goes a little bit further.
What's up, Dak?
Strahd like those.
In the distance, you can hear the dark gods sort of cackling to themselves. What's up, Dad?
They look almost like, you know, you see those people who've had a too few many illegal substances and their teeth are dead and sort of blacky grey.
Oh.
They're like that. Sorry, Thodek.
So now I have meth teeth.
At least you have teeth.
If that is the case, Thodek will remove them himself.
They're very deep rooted. They grew upwards and attached themselves to his actual top jaw bit.
That's how teeth normally work, yes.
No, but they are like one with your jaw.
I will actually kiss my Warhammer several times to remove them.
Years to come, people are going to find his skull and think it's some sort of bastard child of a half-orc.
Beware of it.
Thunk, thunk, thunk.
Yeah.
What happens when a fucking half-orc mates with a dwarf?
Thodek.
Hey, Thodek. Hey, Thodek, what's up, Doc?
Weaver's just like,
That wasn't meant to happen.
I replaced your teeth for you, Thodek. There's a good, jolly well old bean. Sort of.
First you shoot him over the countryside, and now you deform his face.
I wonder if I can hit myself with a Warhammer. Yes,
Oh,
I actually can.
Oh God, this is not going to end well.
This is going to end brilliantly. I do 9 damage to myself willingly to remove the front teeth.
Isn't there a strict rule that you can't aim at specific body parts?
That's true.
Roll a medicine check.
Oh God!
I think we need to get the mental health team out. He's self-harming. All right, take away any bladed weapons away from him.
I don't have any bladed weapons. You took it off me, remember?
Oh yeah, I've got his silver sword.
Oh, I've got his silver sword.
I think you've got all of his armor, haven't you?
I don't have armor.
You sort of, you're aiming for the large two front teeth with your Warhammer. Is that right?
Yes. I'm aiming to kiss it, caressing it, and
if you're interested, that's a picture of Thodek, by the way.
I don't even need to click it to know what that is.
oh God. I just read what it is.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I thought it was going to be the wearer up there.
You successfully managed to hit your face, but you don't just manage to knock out the two front teeth.
You know what sucks?
I've got another fucking broken nose as well to add to the collection.
Ash's description gladly says Curse of the Were-Rabbit, and if you open it, it doesn't even work.
No, it came to a question mark on mine.
Yeah, same here.
Oh. Anybody know how many teeth you have? Everybody?
As an adult, 32, I believe.
I think dwarves have less because they're so small.
I'm not a fucking small dwarf.
You successfully hit yourself in the face, but lose 9 teeth.
Great, now I look more and more like my fucking picture.
Weaver would approach him like, would you like me to go again?
He's starting to look like a crack addict with all these bits of twig in his hair and no front teeth.
I'm going to swing the Warhammer at Weaver.
Whoa, I'm offering to help here.
Yeah, the last time you helped me, you shelled fool. Made me into an abomination.
Whoa! It doesn't actually hit me, but not nice.
Try that shit on me again, and I'll make you into a fucking soup.
Whoa.
But you said this too slurred. Like,
bloody.
You know, when an old person takes their teeth out.
Yeah.
Slurred and bloodied mouth.
You now have to talk like Jonathan Ross.
Fuck that.
And that will be role played.
Right, let's go and find this bloody dragon skull, so at least we've achieved something.
Hiding in some bushes just further down, there was some Vistani bandits that were about to jump you.
Oh, don't worry.
Seeing that the dwarf has just smacked himself in the face with a warhammer, they're thinking you're not worth the time.
they'd be safer staying in the bush, I reckon.
See?
Yeah.
I just saved us by being an idiot.
That's it.
I took 9 damage, so no one else had to take damage.
You also you've lost 9 teeth, not 9 damage.
Oh, I've lost 9 teeth.
As we stroll past, I'll sort of notice the Vistani bandits and just go, "It's
Not worth
mental.
it. Not worth it. You should be on the map now.
I'm still like kicking stones and shit, pissed off and talking to myself.
Whereabouts on the map, roughly?
At the top.
Top. Oh, yes.
Someone's got my phone. She's downstairs. Close the door so Ryder don't wake up.
We appear to be in some kind of settlement.
Right. I'm just moving my thingies around. The trail hugs the river for several miles. The dirt and grass soon turn into marsh as the trail dissolves into spongy earth, pockmarked with stands of tall reeds and pools of stagnant water. A thick shroud of fog covers all. Scattered throughout the marsh are old peasant cottages, their walls covered with black mildew, their roofs mostly caved in. These decrepit dwellings seem to hunker down in the mire, as though they have long since given up on escaping the thick mud. Everywhere you look, black clouds of flies dart about, hungry for blood. The fog is much thinner on the far side of the river, where light flashes amid a dark ring of standing stones.
Cool. Mr. DM.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Firstly, I whisper to you. Secondly, would you possibly mind taking turn order off? And thirdly, you haven't awarded my token sight. Or I'm not on there.
1.
Oh, Jesus. Alright. I don't remember how to do it now.
All right.
In the advanced menu of the token settings.
Yeah,
May I do an Arcana check to see if I can sense any kind of magic in the area?
yes, you can.
Is there love in the air?
Bear with me. Stand by.
You should be emitting light.
No, I just have a black screen.
Oh, there you go.
That's from the war view distance. How far can you see? Is it 30 or 60?
I don't think tools have dark vision, but I believe he likes to use the cantrip light would be 40-20.
Correct.
Is that the other thing?
Nope.
It's like 60 feet, 30 feet.
Have you ticked the box for me having sight?
Yeah.
Oh.
You may have to save it and re-link the token again.
Are you still feeling about them bloody tokens?
Yeah, somebody brings that their token wasn't good enough.
Dear,
Well,
That's,
well, I mean, it has been going since, I don't know, January.
yeah,
that's
ignore me. It's
how
because I was doing Codex token, that's why.
millions of people have tuned in to watch this.
Before.
Unfortunately, it's been the same 3 people over and over again, but still be millions of people.
The other night, me and Lee were on a game, streaming it. And at the point we all 4 or 5 of us crouched on the edge of a dam and took a shit off the side, I got 11 instant follows.
You also fell off said dam as well, so.
I did, because of stupid keyboard controls. Oh, I can see the entire map now.
Okay.
Because you have sight. There's no dark vision. There's no dynamic lighting on it.
All right,
Well, no, because it's an open area, so you should be able to just walk around.
cool. I'm good to go. Did you get my message as well?
No, what did you send it on?
I would just whisper put it to you on here.
Oh yeah, I've got it.
That's,
yes.
that's a yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my god.
The hell?
So that's going on a mission to draw a llama.
So
Technically, it's a palace, but
I'm holding an Arcana check to see if there's anything magical in the area.
Right. Yes. Sorry. You sense off to the southwest slightly. There is a very strong presence of magic in the area.
Is that the building with the circle and the trees?
That.
Yeah.
That kind of area. Yeah.
Or is it this thing here?
No, it's that.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, that thing there.
oh. Thodek at the top of his lungs would shout, any of you cowards still here, fight me now.
It seems.
The area is deathly quiet.
Can I hide?
Yeah.
Thodek shouts and everyone's like, fuck. We're not with him.
There is no sound apart from what you would expect from the river just to your east. It's as though there is nothing here.
Can you describe what this thing here? What is it?
I'll get to that in a second. 2 seconds. Okay. You can't really make it out very well from where you are because of the fog. It's extremely thick, thicker than you've encountered previously. The best you can tell, it looks like the husk of a tree.
Okay. Well, I am a wizard of the Silver Order and I'm not scared of anything, so I'm going to stroll into the centre here.
Okay.
Did you want me to do a stealth check or anything, or am I just okay hiding?
No, you can hide. You hide up there by the abandoned.
Kind of up behind that
Don't
wall.
worry about it. I'm gonna.
Where you are, there's a cluster of ruined cottages separated by low stone walls. You see there's a short stretch of dirt road that has remained intact.
I know it's beyond distance, but could I possibly sort of keep an eye out from what I guess are cottages on the other end over there?
Yes, those are also cottages down there.
Would you mind me going over there, even though it's more than movement?
No, that's fine.
I'm going to stay sort of.
With the movement thing, I don't mind so much unless you're in turn order.
Okay. I'm going to stay sort of half hidden and move along as he does, sort of trying to keep hidden.
Okay.
Thodek is like patting himself down and realizing there is no longer a sword on him. We'll say, "Where the fuck's my sword?"
I'll toss you my rapier. I don't need it. I'm a wizard.
I don't need a rapier. I had a silvered sword. I had it for a reason.
You never used it?
I'm about to.
Did you say the magic was coming from this tree stump thing?
Yes.
Okay. Can I approach it and try and get a better look then?
Yes. You can see from where you are that someone has built a ramshackle wooden hut on the stump of what was once an enormous tree. Rotting roots of the stump thrust up from the mire like legs of a gigantic spider. The open doorway is visible on one side of the hut, beneath which floats an upside-down, hollowed-out dragon skull. Flanking the hut's doorway are 2 iron cages that dangle like hideous ornaments from the eaves. Scores of ravens are trapped in each of the cages. The squawk and fluttering of their wings. They squawk and flutter their wings excitedly as you approach.
Oh. Does anything else happen, or is that it?
Nope.
All right. So, Theodek, do you want to go and get that skull?
As soon as I have my sword, I'll go and get it.
Well, I found the skull.
I'm going to walk over to Theodek, give him a hearty pat on the back and say, That one over there's got your sword, mate. We didn't want to leave him behind. Pointing at Ina. And then he was going to make his way back over to Lanka.
Can I make an insight check to see if he's telling the truth?
I didn't hear what he said, sorry.
God
He's-
damn it.
It's saying that Ina has the sword, and I don't believe him.
I went over, gave him a good hearty pat on the back, said, "It's all right, mate. That man kept your sword safe."
Ina does have the
Pointing
sword,
at
doesn't
Ina.
she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't trust him.
Oh, yeah, go on then.
I was trying to sort of reclaim it.
I actually believe him now.
If you actually take a glance at my character, you'll probably see it on my hip.
I did tell him it was for safekeeping, not as a sort of
And me the
thievery.
sword, lass. Please.
I slowly give it back, and I was kind of almost like a golem kind of thing, like want it.
I will give you a hand axe,
I've got a hand axe.
a javelin,
I've got a crossbow.
a pretty wooden box.
I've got a dice set.
Have you got a box?
Wooden box for your dice set.
Actually, I don't have a dice set, 'cause I've got thieves' tools, which would probably be in a box. You've got a wooden box. I've got a tinder box.
I have one of them as well, but I'm trying to get rid of certain items so I can make it look like I'm trying to trade nicely. What sort of sword is it? Sorry.
It's a silvered sword, isn't it? +2.
I've actually gone blank. What am I adding to the sheet?
I'm trying to find it from Death House, but I can't find it there.
We have broken the DM and the game over a sword.
Which is the +2 sword?
Is it just a +2 sword?
It was a +2 silvered sword.
Does it matter what type of sword? Long sword or?
No, not really.
I had a short sword in my sheet, but I didn't have it as
No.
I'm confused actually, because I've not got it as magical.
Is it the sword that I think it is?
It's the one from Death House, the one that you picked up.
I'm pretty sure I've had it for a while, because I've had it on my attacks for ages. I didn't add it last week.
I can't remember now who had the actual sword.
I think Ina had it originally.
So, yeah, if you go into the stuffs we stole,
Yeah.
the silvered short sword is there. I think that it was given to me because where it's a short sword, it was a finesse weapon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, if that's the weapon, then yeah, I've never had that. We give it to Ina for that being a short sword.
Yeah, because it was a short sword. In case I ever got into combat, I could use that and my hand axe as 2 weapons, because you would always be using your warhammer.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Because we're on the quest for the sun sword at the moment.
Sword thing.
Yes. I need to remember where I put that.
It's that. It's the best thing ever.
It's at Argonvost, I think. Oh, weren't we supposed to take the skull back so he, 1, shed the light and 2, release the sword or something?
No, there was no. I don't think there was anything at Argonvost, was there?
How nice is that?
We've got to put a skull.
We were
on top
told
of the
by the weirdo in the pub that it was in Argonvost.
All my it was like airways, all my nasal stuff opened and everything as well. Nice.
Yes, you are right. Sorry.
Got it.
I only know because I'm literally looking at my notes. For
I've got that used to you like diverting from the actual campaign. I don't bother to look at my notes anymore. Right. Yeah. You.
No.
Who's with us? We've lost Craig.
No,
There's
I'm
probably other stuff.
Oh,
We'll have to sort through it.
only reconnecting.
Okay.
I was having a problem with my sheet.
Very well. Right. You're still a good 10, 15 feet away from the horse at the moment. You can see that you've upset.
Medicine. Pine with white drawers. Down the door. Right. Sorry.
You finished, Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Lawrence Wellenberry.
Hmm?
Talking about your fine white drawers.
Pine white drawers.
Not long. It will be a late one. It's never a late one because Craig's a girl.
Mm.
Wait, do you realise that the hut has 115 hit? Sorry, Babylon Saga has 115 hit points, and the hut has 300.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
We haven't set anything off yet.
No.
Not yet. No, you've upset the ravens outside, which are making quite a noise. You can see the upturned dragon skull, and you can see a door into the hut, but you can't see anything inside the hut as of yet.
So, Deck, why aren't you at full hit points? I thought you healed.
Because I'm at full hit points to level 5, not level 6.
Oh, have you pre-done it?
Yes, we were told to.
Well, obviously I did that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Of course. So, Nick, are you? Yeah, it's all right. You're putting your character where you are, yeah.
Yep.
Well, actually, I think I did do that.
No, you didn't, don't
I've got. Oh no, I've got level 3 spells.
How heavy would you say this skull was?
It flies, doesn't it?
350, I believe it was.
350.
Yep.
Somebody
kilograms.
calculated that it was about £350 for a dragon head.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Dodek can carry it.
If you look at, well, I want to put this to the court. If you look at the bones of birds, you'll find that they're honeycombed to reduce weight in order for the bird to be able to
They
fly.
are indeed aerated.
And
There's a proper name for it, but I can't think what it is.
since a dragon also needs to fly, it's highly likely that its bones would also be honeycombed for that very purpose. So I'll put it to you that the dragon's head would actually be extremely light, however very strong.
Depends on the size of the dragon and how old the dragon was.
The dragon does also breathe fire. It's a game. But I do see your point.
If someone's allowed to say they're 350 pounds, I'm allowed to say they're much lighter.
How much do we think a dragon head should weigh? Because I'm sort of ad-libbing this, because the original rules and wording of the campaign bit for this does not make any sense whatsoever.
Is it Lord Ardenvost?
Yes.
How big of a dragon was he?
He was fully grown at the time.
So he's an ancient dragon.
Yeah.
So he would be
He was a silver dragon.
He would be a huge creature.
You'd be a what, sorry?
Huge creature.
Yeah.
So the one just below Gargantuan. Which means he would be roughly 200-ish feet in length.
Okay, let's maybe cut that down a little bit and say he wasn't quite fully grown.
Even so, an adult dragon is still like 80 feet long. At
That's
least.
more reasonable. Let's go with the 80.
So his head would be roughly 200 pounds.
Wait.
Based on as a silver dragon.
Two things
So
I've just found out from Google is birds' bones they are hollow to a degree, but it's like aerated, and it's not to help them fly. It's because they need so much oxygen because of the amount of energy they expend that their lungs draw air through their bones, and also their bones are denser, and it does not make an effect on the weight of the skeleton because the parts that are there are denser to hold the.
So how much does an eagle's skull weigh?
about 5 pounds.
Well, that's just a random cool fact for y'all.
According to Google.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. According to the University of Massachusetts.
According to Google, how much does an eagle's skull weigh?
Let's see. What does an eagle's skull weigh?
Depends on the eagle as well.
I've gone for a bald eagle.
So it's one of the biggest.
The average weight of an entire eagle is around 10 to 14 pounds for a bald eagle.
It's about a tenth of the weight, I believe, for a skull.
Oh. I would say about like no more than 2 pounds.
About 2 pounds. Okay.
Well, there you
So
go.
scale that up to
On average, 2.2 pounds.
2.2 pounds.
So
Average.
scale that up to 80 feet.
Times that by 10. You'd say the dragon was maybe 10 times bigger than the eagle.
D&D, where you want to come to do maths and science and learn shit about nature.
Okay, in that case, I'd say maximum £50 for the skull at a fully grown adult ancient size.
That's quite a bit different to this person who said it was 350 randomly. Clearly did no research or put any thought into his guess.
Whoa. Also, did you know a bald eagle's nest on average weighs around 2 tons?
Yes.
Or if they trim it.
1.9 tons.
What?
2.2.
Sorry, I'm reading eagle facts.
How the fuck does a bald eagle make a nest that weighs 2 tons?
Because it does it over a long
Because
period
it
of time.
makes them. The nest is 3.6 meters diameter
Come on, you've seen the amount of stuff that women lug around.
on average, and
I love how that's Ollie's argument, and Craig was like, makes sense.
they are up to 9 feet deep.
There's a deep bush.
Right,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I
it's
presume that's for
heavy,
like.
you can carry it. Let's go with that.
Okay.
It's about 22 pounds, I would suggest.
I'm changing the title of this episode from Weighs How Much to Sponsored by Discovery Channel.
Going with the fact that this dragon's probably 10 times the size of a bald eagle, its skull is going to weigh about 22 pounds.
Actually, it makes kind of sense because a dragon's wingspan is about 80 feet.
Well, we've looked at this logically. We haven't
I will
just.
personally tweet Chris Perkins later and complain that he didn't put stats in for the weight of the fucking dragon skull.
What
Can we
you
have
need
inspiration
to
for helping you out?
What you need to do is find this person.
You haven't used your last lot of inspiration.
350.
I haven't even got any, apparently.
You were all given
Neither have I.
inspiration. It's your fault if you haven't updated your character sheet.
Whoa. Also, Lee, did you get my whisper?
Yes.
What is the answer?
Yes.
Okay, I'll whisper you again in a few minutes when I figure it out.
Right, so we need to, you can update the Dungeons and Dragons factology by
We'll just hack it.
£350 nonsense.
I'll make sure Wikipedia knows that the weight of a fully grown dragon skull is approximately £50. Cited to 4 dudes on the computer.
22.
May I, if no one else...
For an adult, it's 22.
With my
Twenty two.
50 foot of hempen rope, can I comically wear this dragon skull as a rather oversized bobblehead sort of idea while I walk?
That's a very awful idea.
It's a fantastic idea.
It's upside down.
I'll turn it over.
That could be upside down.
The dragon died on its back.
Is this the dragon skull?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the same size as me. I can lift it.
Well,
If we all get a load of cloth, we can make it into like one of those Chinese dragons and follow it behind it.
I could literally wear it as a helmet.
That's what I wanted to do.
You wanted to wear it around your shell like a weirdo.
No, I want to strap it on top like an oversized bobblehead.
We're not descending into strap-ons and dragons.
well, all the spells I've got for
Dragon.
Already
manipulating,
there.
the spells I've got for manipulating objects aren't slightly too heavy, unfortunately.
Can we kill this Babala Saga now, please?
Yeah, if you just go in and grab the skull for us.
I mean, I could.
Let me cast Thunder Wave on it and see what happens.
Let's not.
It'll be like a pinball machine.
Let's not. I can go in, grab it, run out. Using the dodge as an action, I could get in there and get out.
Do you want me to make you invisible or anything, or do you think that won't help?
Have you got haste?
Right, what are you doing?
Oh,
Just talking
you're-
rubbish, mate.
You're
Oh,
a wizard without haste.
No, I've got invisibility.
He was able to make me faster and help.
Yeah.
Because it also knocked my AC up to 20.
I've had too many sweets, man.
Steve, don't open that link in Facebook around the kids.
I've got fly. I can cast fly on you if you want.
Don't what, Ash?
Don't open the link I've just sent in Facebook around the kids.
Oh,
You
Okay,
could fly in and grab it and fly out again.
let's see what's
What are
going
you trying to grab?
What is this?
Don't open that anywhere near your kids.
Oh my god, what the fuck, bro? You can customize it. What?
I didn't send the picture. I didn't realise you could customise the damn thing.
A marble of a pearlescent light blue and a deep pearlescent blue with silver dazzle.
Oh, that's got to be the right one for Arkham.
Onyx with a gold dazzle. Well, oh, you can actually customize. You can upload a picture and customize it. Right, I'm gonna play on this and I'll send you all the link in a minute.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Do
I
not
won't
put
let you
your
open
wife's
my
face
phone.
on it. It would just be awful.
Oh,
Oh no! To upload your own picture, you have to contact support and pay. That's
Imagine having your D&D character on that.
Dildos and dragons.
well, if you put either on it, it'd constantly miss.
What does the unnatural one look like?
It would be like the literal male version of a dildo because I'd never hit the G
what
spot.
did you type in to fucking Oh my god! Press back and look at the actual. What the fuck?
You are.
Go. Right, when you go on it, right, click on. Where's it gone? Go back to where I was. Right, that's the link you sent me.
Yeah.
Right, and then at the top left, just click View All Products and scroll down.
I would like to.
What?
I would like.
Wow.
I would like to firstly apologise to Louise for being in this chat channel with all of us because of what I just put in the chat.
Oh, well, I've just seen the male version. Wow.
What? I've not seen a male one.
Keep scrolling down.
Wait, what?
I've been paying too much attention to Stan and Trent.
Keep scrolling down to the flashlights.
But yeah, I purposely avoided saying what they were. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wrap your package.
Wait,
Here's
what's
the
this
mouse, what's
size
the
tool?
teeth?
What's David's muzzle?
Wait, what?
I'm going to have to edit this video.
Lily Perry. This is fun.
I feel so fucking sorry for Janine.
Whoa, have you seen Duke's muscle? Oh, Janine. Oh, Janine's
Duke's
weird.
muscle.
Muzzle, I mean.
Oh, I was
And
going
then
to
you've
say.
got Duke's butt. Wearables enhance your natural talent. What the fuck are those?
Strap-ons?
Do they go over you?
Oh, has anyone seen the 3-footer yet?
Oh,
No, I'm looking at the wearables. The packers.
Look in Curse of Strahd Facebook chat.
What
Yeah.
the fuck are they? Little squirts, spread your loving.
The best thing I like about this, though, is if you look into the frequently asked questions, the top question is, would it fit in my ass? And the top voted answer, which is 152 votes, is it fits in mine.
Oh my god, you can buy a mug with it on it and everything, and backpacks. You can buy a keychain.
Well, that's Secret Santa sorted.
Why does it say crafted for realism in the description? Because if it is, then my self-confidence just got lowered a lot.
Where's the FAQs?
Oh, Jesus.
Where are the FAQs, guys?
Can I use this to beat the home invaders and not be sued?
I've lost it. Where are the FAQs? Come on, guys.
I lost it like 10 minutes ago.
But you need to look at laws in your state to see if the Black Destroyer, huge dildo, is considered a lethal weapon.
What? Hang on.
Go back onto the Facebook chat and click on the link Lee sent.
Oh my god, what the hell? The world's... What?
What
I'm just waiting for the random message from Kat. Go, what the fuck have you been getting Lee Steve to look at on the Facebook?
Well, what's worse is, right, her phone fucked up yesterday, so we ordered her a new one, but she has got my phone downstairs with my Facebook on it, so that she can stream Showbox through the Xbox.
I'm crying.
What the fuck, bro?
It weighs more than the fucking dragon skull.
Customers who also viewed this item viewed more an anatomically correct whale member.
Oh, my jaw actually hurt.
Right, I'm going off this. This is dirty stuff, man.
Master Cock,
Guys, should be ashamed of yourselves.
How can you be ashamed when you laugh until you cry?
You're welcome. And Steve, I've covered your back. I've put a message in there going, Cat, don't view this.
Is that Steve typing or was that Cat typing?
Well,
was it you or was it her?
Interesting evening.
Oh, my jaw's actually.
Hey, it might lead to some more interesting evenings for you.
What do you mean for me?
They work both ways.
Just. On another note, as it was brought up before, do you four fancy doing like a weird little Secret Santa jobby?
Not
wait,
what?
Let's do it now.
Oh, did anyone?
But otherwise, yes.
Yeah, I'd be into it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and by the way, just for anyone that didn't look, that 3-footer is $931
Fucking hell.
with $150 shipping.
Lots of bang for your buck.
Craig,
Which one?
not you. Just, I don't think we can be friends anymore. Oh my god!
Wow. One extreme to another.
Can the people on your YouTube see the camera as well?
The cameras, yeah.
Oh god.
By the way,
Right.
I'm glad I'm not on camera because I'm about to say this. Did you know Madeline McCann has now been crowned hide and seek champion?
Like 10th year in a row now.
Dude, those kind of jokes you're not allowed.
Why? It's D&D.
No. These kind of jokes. No. Don't do that. I have too many children.
You wouldn't
It's
have
a
thought
tragic
you could buy one on
situation,
Amazon.
and they should have been sent down for it a long time ago.
Yes.
Regardless of whether they did anything to her, they still fucked up and left her alone. So
Yeah. And I just sprayed both my screens with fucking aero bar. Thanks, guys.
you're welcome.
I don't even know what to say anymore. Weaver is just going to start walking off.
Right, what were you originally trying to do to go into the hut? Because so far we've managed to successfully piss off a load of ravens that have been caged up. You tried to pick up the dragon skull, which we've realised is actually really fucking light despite its size.
But the
what
idea
next?
is, Bodek's going to go in there, grab the skull, and run out.
The skull is outside.
Oh,
it's outside. I thought it was in the hut.
No, next to
Dodek will go and grab the skull and then run off with it.
Craig,
As an action, I would
like to tell you, do you know what you find at the bottom of a swimming pool that's blue and orange?
What?
It's a babe with pop armbands.
Just what?
that was just another level of dark.
I'm sorry.
I don't even know how to respond to that one.
What? Everything that's just been wrote down, and I say one, and I'm the one who's penalised for it.
You were the one that was whinging about them.
What's blue
And
and
then you come out with that?
These are from my earlier days. There are way more, but they're staying hidden.
Good.
What's blue and doesn't fit?
Don't.
Stop it. We know that one.
Hang on. Let me pause the.
Live stream.
Yeah,
I think you're gonna have to cut this actually out.
I am.